Ada, ada. Ada, ada.
Got a roop.
Hello. We vibe. Hello everybody. Hi. Hello. Who is here? Thank you for the hype trade also. What the heck? Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. What the heck? Okay, let me go back and see who's here. Hello, Yoafco. Hello. I just almost coughed. Wait, 1 second. Excuse me while I'm just coughing the second that I start. Oh no. Let's pretend that that noise never happened. Hello, Comey Belladonna. Hello. Just as about to stream starts, just as about to eat with your family. Oh, well, better check in. Thank you for checking in. Thank you. Just as I was looking for a friend to talk to, this will replace it. That actually made me laugh out loud, like aggressively when I read it, Yoravko. Thank you for that. That made me laugh. Hello, Cvixie. Hello. Hi, Orishiro. Hello, Something Stochastic. How's Mod? Beloved, of course. Hello, Astral. Feeling really sick, so I might vanish to nap. Please look after yourself. Yes, please look after yourself. If you need to nap, absolutely go and nap. Hello, Zerkia. Hello, 206 Borg Sentinel. Hello. It is indeed time. It is time. It is time for something. Yes. Hello, Lobster. Hello, E to the 2i pie. I got your name right the first time. Let's go. Happy Thursday. Hello, Bobo. Hi. Got footage from the dissection scope for that video I talked to you about at the EU lab, but a lightning storm damaged the neighborhood fiber and they haven't fixed it. Trying to push a 1.5 gig file through a straw all day. Oh my lord. That takes me back to a time. Today I taught Azuma what dial-up internet is, and that made me feel really distressed. It made me feel old. Hi, Cal. Hi. Yes, cough dere. Very much so. I'm not in a. I've been coughing very, very aggressively for a while because my allergies are once again causing me problems. Thank you, allergies. I appreciate that. That's very cool. Hello from my third monitor. Bruh. I should be primary monitor content. No, it's fine. I don't mind being third monitor content. I accept my fate. Hello, Doc Rect. Hello. What are we unpacking? We're going to be unpacking as in playing the game unpacking, but we can also unpack. I don't know. Like part of me is like, haha, unpacking trauma as a joke. And then I'm also like, we shouldn't joke about that. That's not funny. So I'm thinking more like unpacking, like, you know, being a grad student, being an academic of any kind really involves a lot of like moving around between different cities because you have to move between different departments and different universities, and then like you can't stay in any one place for a long time, such as the student life. So but I haven't had to move in a very, very long time, so I've got the unpacking itch. So we're going to finish unpacking, hopefully. Maybe we will finish it. Hopefully we will finish it. That would be cool. It doesn't seem like a particularly long game. Maybe we could, who knows? Maybe, I mean, to be fair, I talk so much I probably won't. Let's be honest. We probably won't finish it, but that's what we're probably going to do. Not probably. We are going to do it, I swear. I swear we are going to do it. You signed up to uni yesterday. Let's go, you Avco. Let's go. One of the crew. This is very exciting. You can do it. Good luck. Also, I forgot to say, Potter, thank you for the lab safety register check-in, and also everybody else who has done a lab safety register check-in who I've also already said hello to. Also, hi M0, hello, and hi Aux, hello. How is everybody? And hi Torgamus, hi. How are we all doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I'm just vibing. I am currently, for my job at the minute, I am doing a very large, well, not very, I guess it's not super large. There's been worse, but I'm doing a literature review. So my whole job at the minute is like going back over papers that I read previously and checking that I read them right so that I can then write it up into a document. That's my whole life. It's okay. It's fine. Thankfully, I have a colleague who is very cool and has read some stuff for me. So that also speeds things up a bit. Yeah, that's good. Because I like the reading part of the literature review, I guess. I like the writing part of the literature review, but doing both of them, it's painful sometimes. Sometimes it's painful, yeah. The dial-up tones, I know. I kind of want to listen to dial-up noises now, but I'm gonna stop myself. I do sometimes just listen to it, you know? It's just like, it's got the right noise. It's the right noise. It's got the right tone to it. It's just good vibes. Sometimes I listen to it out of choice. I'll be exiting a project to go to another one in a few days. No motivation to do anything in the project on these last few days, so I'm just doing nothing. What are they going to do? Fire me? That's such a mood, Orishiro. I feel that so much. I feel that so much. Primary monitor content. My job is second monitor content. As it should be. As it should be. Hello, Lev. Oh gosh, wait, I'm so sorry. Lev Velichor. There we go. We got there eventually. Welcome in. Welcome to the research participation pool. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome in. You're part of the crew now. You have to take part in the research. You just signed the informed consent form, so I hope you're ready for that. Let's see. What's happening? I'm confused. I'm lost and confused. Here I am. I'm no longer lost and confused. Okay, good. Husbando is actually very, very dedicated. Very, very dedicated. He says that I'm, you know, third monitor content. I don't think he even has a third monitor. Unless he's like got me up on his phone. In which case that's funny. I accept it. Hello, Shinster. Hello, Jedi Cyberpunk. And hello, Hunter. Hi. I hope you're all good. I hope you're all good. It's the nostalgia. There's nostalgia's evil. It makes me listen to dial-up noises, so it must be evil. Oh, the laptop. I see. Yes, the trusty ThinkPad. Yes. I went to a conference a little while back and literally, like, the amount of people I had there that had ThinkPads or, like, framework laptops with Linux on it, it made me very happy. It was like the majority of people had either that or like a MacBook. Yeah, literally no one had Windows laptops. I was like, finally, my people. I hate Windows. We don't talk about this. Lit reviews, the science report. Honestly, it feels like it. It feels like a science book report. It does. I feel like I'm like, yeah, man, like I totally know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Especially since like we're basically doing this literature review to try and piece together like an argument that something is needed, kind of in a weird way to market something that we're doing rather than like for the actual literature itself. And that feels horrible, but it has to be done. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, we need to do the literature review kind of partially to develop the thing that we're developing, but we also kind of need to do the literature review now so that when it comes out in like 6 months' time, it will, like, we can advertise the thing that we are developing from it. Like, it's, I don't know. Research be like that. Research be like that. Check you read things right. That's cringe. What you should do is take cool quotes out of context like a Giga Chad. I do plan to take some quotes mildly out of context, but because like sometimes the words in the quote are useful, but like they're applicable to multiple contexts. I'm not doing misinformation, I swear. I swear I'm not doing misinformation, I promise. There's no misinformation here, I swear. Pretty good day. I'm finally getting some stuff done on one of my projects and my 3D printer's heating my room to probably 26 to 28 degrees C. That's a mood. I'm glad you're getting stuff done. That's exciting. Honestly, the heating up the room is a mood because like my PC does the same thing. I've got like PC is like very angry whenever I stream because I have a very old PC. I'm not gonna lie. I have like a pre-COVID PC or like, no, wait, I have a pandemic year PC. Basically, it was like, we made it in like 2020, like end of 2020. So it's quite old now. It's starting to complain in various ways. And streaming is like quite intense. So it's sometimes like, what are you doing? And then it gets really hot. And then I'm like, chill, brother. There's no need for that behavior. It never does chill. It doesn't listen to me. Have you cleaned it? Yeah, we clean it. We clean it regularly, but it's just old. It's literally just old. It's having a moment. It's fine. It's better than it was. It was getting so hot at one point that it was just shutting down. So, you know, it could be worse. Could be worse. Let's see, where are we? I liked my Windows tablet. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I forgot that Windows tablets and Windows phones were a thing though, I'm not gonna lie. That was a phase. Are Windows tablet still a thing? Like, I don't actually know. I have an e-reader, but I don't have a tablet, so I always forget they exist. And then I'm like, oh, I should get one of those. Like, having one with like a pen would be really, really good for like reading research articles. And then I never get one. So, yeah. as a corpo scientist, I completely understand selling the work so you can get funding. Honestly, like, it's the vicious cycle of like, you get funding to do something, you like run a pilot. While you're running the pilot, you do some work that you can publish, and then you use the pilot work that you published to get more funding to then be able to publish the last bit of the pilot and start to develop more of it. And then you use the final publication from the pilot to then advertise the final product. It's so cursed. I know academics do it as well, though. They do it as well. He said not having cleaned his COVID era laptop ever. That hurts me. Please clean it. Probably not cleaning it enough. The thing is that we have like, because of my allergies, we have like an air purifier. I'm always really impressed that it like the noise of it isn't picked up on the streams, to be honest. I've clearly got quite good noise filtering, but like, yeah, I think it's literally just because like I'm running, like obviously I'm running face tracking. I run like an AI, like an NVIDIA noise filter over my mic because there's so much background noise. Husbando stood up at exactly the moment I said that, and like I don't know if this was actually picked up, but his chair made like a massive cracking noise because our chairs have also not been replaced since the pandemic. Neither have our desks. None of it's been replaced. And you might be like, oh, why would you replace your pandemic era desk? That's silly and wasteful. And the answer is because mine's made out of actual cardboard. I wish I was joking. It's starting to sag in the middle and it's got cracks on it and it's making me nervous. I do need to replace it at some point, but effort. Old PC before I built a new one a few months ago was 9-year-old workstation, so I relate to that. That's such a mood. Yeah. I think, but so this PC that I have now was my first ever desktop. Before that, I didn't have a desktop. I did everything off laptops, which is kind of funny. I don't know how I did that. That's also why I never streamed before I got this. I didn't really do anything. I didn't play games also. I didn't play games. I didn't really do anything. I just did my work on my laptop and that was it. And like watch Netflix. And that was everything. So yeah. And then I got a PC and I was like, yeah, I can actually play games now. That's exciting. Windows made one of its operating systems just to push phones and tablets, but even Microsoft can't make fetch happen. It's so true. It's so true. Oh, Windows tablets run on the full Windows OS. I see. A Surface Pro 8. I see. Like I said, I know nothing about tablets because all I have is like I've got like an old like Kobo e-reader, like a Rakuten Kobo. It's old and it's also frankly getting a bit sad. I'm not going to lie. But it's doing its best and that's all I care about. I took the settings from Senpai Gaming on VST Noise Gates and I used the settings from like an arcane spell. Yeah, see, I rely entirely on the NVIDIA voice, like the noise cancelling, like the voice filter thingy that they have. Because I do have a RTX graphics card. That's one thing I do have. I have a fondness for laptops. I even asked specifically for a laptop for my uni degree gift, an overpriced 17-inch gaming laptop, but still, I mean, that's valid. That's valid. I like laptops too. I think I don't know. I'm starting to feel like, because I never really use my laptop at the minute. Like when I was going to uni regularly, like when I was doing the PhD and going to the office and stuff, I like used it all the time. And now I'm just kind of like, oh, I have no need to because I work from home. So I use the same PC for everything. Like this poor thing is probably on like 14 hours a day because I use it for my work and then I use it for my personal stuff after work. So it's doing a good job. It's doing its best. I feel like I could probably live off a laptop, but streaming would be the thing that like, I don't think I could go back to a laptop again, like purely. I do like laptops though. Okay, right. I said I was gonna game. We're gonna game. And today we will actually game. I'm not gonna let us do that thing where we just yap forever again. I do like yapping a bit though, but we're not gonna yap forever. I swear I'm learning my lessons about this kind of thing. Okay, where's the game? There's the game. There's the game. Okay. Cool. I need to go here. And I need to go... Where am I going? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. It's making noises at me. I'm scared. This one. This one. This one. There we go. Watch as it's like really big. Oh no, it isn't. That's good. Yippee! It's doing the right thing. Okay, now I need to work out how to move myself. There we go. Okay. We did it! A success all round. Okay, I know what I'm doing. And then, oh gosh, what am I doing? You can also use a Reafir plugin to subtract background noise so that you don't lose low volume, but not the background sounds to a noise gate. See, the thing is though, is that I want to get rid of the... Yeah, I want to get rid of the background noise, right? So, but then I'm not really super quiet a lot of the time. Sorry, we're playing 2 loads of music at once. Let me stop that. There we go. I'm often actually quite the opposite. I'm normally quite loud. So oh dear. There we go. Look, we're in the right category and everything. This is good. We're making progress. I've never heard of the Reafir plugin. I should look that up. Let me Google that now so that I don't forget. There we go. Right. Oh, okay. This is a whole thing. I only just discovered that like Spout or Sprout, whatever it's called, Spout 2. I've only just discovered that that's a thing that you're meant to use as a VTuber. So I haven't even set that up yet. That's where I am. My whole thing is just a mess. I've not changed it in so long. Bring a laptop to work, but not the overpriced 17-inch. Instead, I bring a 16-inch 2-in-1 so I can draw on the Metro. That's so cool though. I love that. That's smart. That's smart. New overlay, or was it like that before? It's always been like this. It's just that normally I have the game like in a corner, and today normally I have the game in a corner kind of like that, if that makes sense. It's normally just like a small little window, but I thought today we'll actually have it the size it's meant to be, because otherwise how can you see all of the nice details in the game? Spout 2? What? Spout 2, I still haven't set it up, and I need to really. That's what I said. Yeah, and I should probably work out that. It takes everyone a while to learn about Spout 2. Honestly, like I don't understand what, like it doesn't even make sense. Okay, it made sense while I was using Vroid, because like why would I know about that? There's no mention of it like in VC Face, okay? But the second that I swapped over to VTube Studio, there's literally a thing that says like, we recommend the Spout 2 plugin. And it's on the menu. It's right there. So why am I not paying attention to it? It's like, what is it? It's like a plugin. It's like a media pipe plugin, I think, or something very, very similar to it. So like, it basically sets it up so that it just captures your model rather than also capturing the menu, because it's time for an immersion break. I'm not gonna lie to you all. The way that I have it set up is just a standard game capture. So if I go like this, oh look, there's a menu. Oh dear. So yeah, that's apparently you can set it up so that it doesn't do that, which is very cool. But I haven't, because I am incompetent. Yes. Okay. Right, what are we doing? Oh wait, we've already done this one. How do I move on to the next one? How do we move on? Okay. Very good. Okay. Movie nights are gonna be awesome. But you can like move through, right? Okay, no. Okay, so we finished 2007. We finished 2007. We are moving on to whatever this is. Where are we? Who? Hello? Ah, okay. I've already forgotten how to play this in like what's it been, like at the most 3 weeks since I played this. I've forgotten how to play this. What year are we in now? What year are we in? I mean, there's like, what is that? Is that Xbox 360? Could this be like 20 20, I'm gonna guess at like 2011, 2012, 20, oh, it said 2010. Oh, it said 2010. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. Thank you, thank you. Also very good for not accidentally showing files and network info. See, this would be smart. This would be smart. To be fair though, I have it set up so that I wouldn't do that anyway. I've got like a separate user and stuff like that. So, and I do everything like window capture or game capture because I'm quite paranoid about like accidentally bringing stuff up like on a desktop capture that I shouldn't. So yeah, it wasn't an ADHD moment. I don't have ADHD. A bug, cute. Okay. Hi Catherine. Hi. How are you doing? I hope you're good. I hope you're good. Okay, so we need to unpack. Let's see the state of the room. So we've got our main room here. There's a nice bridge outside. Very good. Okay. I like the... What do I like? I like the collection generally. It looks quite nice. Okay, kitchen. Kitchen's a bit bigger. Ooh, look at that. We got like an... You can't see. Wait, how do I... Is there a way to like zoom out? Oh. Aha. There we go. We've got like an espresso machine, so that's exciting. That's very good. And a NutriBullet. A NutriBullet. Oh my gosh, that's a throwback. Okay, that is a throwback. But like, okay, in like in 2010, I was like obsessed with vegan YouTube, but in like a I'm observing it because it's horrific kind of way. Because like basically there was a massive there was this massive like thing where a whole bunch of vegan YouTubers would just entirely exist on like raw fruit and vegetables. And one of the ways that they would exist on raw fruit and vegetables was putting it all into the NutriBullet. And they all used to talk about NutriBullet. Like, no, I don't think any of them were sponsored, but they were all obsessed with it. It was kind of weird. Attention moment, it's true. It was an attention moment. Your nature comms was accepted. Let's go. Let's go. That's really exciting, Catherine. What the heck? That's so big. Well done. That's so exciting. Oh man, that's very, very exciting. I always get stressed when I watch a streamer say that they use display capture. It's like watching a kid play with matches. Yeah, I don't like it. It makes me very nervous. It's so weird that one specific blender got so big. I know, right? And it didn't make any sense. It's just a blender. Like, I think it was a bit higher speed than others, I think. I don't know. Lord, old and less so, but somewhat modern vegan channels, honestly. It was a time. Like, there was this whole group, like whole network of them. There was like this woman called like Freely the Banana Girl. That was literally her name. And then like her partner was, not anymore, they split up, but at the time her partner was called Durian Rider. And it was because they would literally just like, their whole thing was literally just eating fruit and exercising. And like they went to go live in Thailand or something. And then there was like loads of drama because like the people that were like, hello, your diet of like eat nothing but fruit and vegetables and like a very, very large quantity of it is actually very unhealthy. You need protein and fats and stuff in your diet. Like the evidence-based people basically were like, bruh, like, hello, like don't do that. And then, yeah. And then it started loads of drama and it got really weird. It was fascinating to watch. It was also horrible. That was like one of my weird obsessions for a while. Like, there's very little internet drama that I'm interested in, frankly, because I think a lot of it's stupid. But this one was like stupid in a like fascinating way. Because it's like you're all meant to be like caring about animals and health and the planet and stuff like that, and you're still arguing. Like, that's oh my gosh, it was a mess. And then they all had this like massive festival somewhere in Thailand, and then like they all went and like cycled around this place in Thailand, and then people got into fights and stuff. It was very funny. There were trust fund babies too, honestly. All of them were problematic, but they were funny, so yeah. You got accepted into my first choice uni the other day. Let's go, Hunter! Let's go! That's really exciting. Well done. Well done. Yeah, lots of celebrations today. That's so good. I don't have anything to report. I think, do I have anything? Not really. I've not had any academic wins recently, but to be fair, I'm still kind of riding the high of the, you know, finishing the PhD a little bit. So yeah. Hi, Warpy. Hi. In my experience, modern vegans have discovered Indian food. Yeah, there's a big hype on that at the minute, as far as I've seen as well. Are you one of those people who go read r/subreddit drama? No, I don't. I've never even heard of that. I was just like, basically I was following these people because I was watching like some of the evidence-based like vegan YouTubers because I didn't know where else to get my, you know, diet advice at the time. And some of them were like responding to some of the wacky things that some of these people were saying. So it was more out of like a interest in, like, I wasn't really interested in the drama. I was interested in the like combating misinformation even back then. But like the drama also was quite funny. So oh, it was a mess. Anyway, subreddit drama can be weird. Homie drama is definitely hilarious. What is homie drama? What is that? Oh, hobby drama. Oh yeah, hobby drama can get really wacky. I don't know the subreddit, but in general, hobby drama can get really wacky. I've seen that so many times. Well, I mean, I've seen it quite a few times in like the cosplay community and stuff like that. And sometimes it can be genuinely vicious, but a lot of the time it's just kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. Also, like the young adult fiction like literature circle, that is a very dramatic place. And I have seen many things that was weird from that. Hi, young lord. Hi. How are you doing? How are you doing? I'm doing good, thank you. How are you? How are you? I hope you're good. Okay. We're gonna open our thing. We're gonna open our things. Right. We've got a shirt. That's exciting. Where do I put them? Okay. Bra. I'm just gonna do the thing of getting everything out on the bed again, I think. And then we'll work it out from there. Okay. Pajama. Cool. Okay. Right. Oh, a Game Boy. That's cute. Okay. Because this is how I actually unpack in real life. I don't put things away like one at a time. I get everything out. Are you enjoying the game? It's very chill. I really like this game, actually. It's very cool. Okay, that's... Okay. Okay, we're gonna... I've forgotten how to play it, though. I haven't played it in, like, a little while. Is that even... Wait, okay. There we go. Okay, I understand what I'm doing again. Okay. Dump the whole box on the floor. It's really tempting. Young adult fiction. Oh, wait. Young adult fiction book talk drama can be wild. From what I've heard, I don't have TikTok, but I've heard it's really wacky. It sounds very amusing. That's the kind of thing that like sometimes makes me think like I would consider looking at TikTok. I can't tell if this is mine. I might just organize this while I'm at it, because this is annoying me. I don't know if it is. I think it is. Okay. You have to have everything out to judge how it fit together. Exactly. Exactly. It's a requirement. Pig. The pig is still here. That's good. Okay. Is this like work clothes? Oh, there's more hangers. That's good. See, I wouldn't have known that there would be more hangers. It really annoys me that they don't match though. That really upsets me. Thank you for the hydrate, Torgamus. Thank you. The more I heard of TikTok, the more I'm glad I never touched it. Honestly, same. Like, on the one hand, same, but on the other hand, I'm like, it sounds really interesting. And I kind of wish I could see what it's like. I feel like it tracks my mouth a lot better when I'm drinking now. Look at this. That's impressive. That's impressive. Also, hi Talarian. Hi, how are you doing? I hope you're good. Go to the dark side of streaming and become another React streamer. I'd really rather not, actually, to be honest. I'd rather not. If I have something to say They're outside. They're outside of my apartment. They have arrived to take my pig, and I don't like it. What was I saying? I've genuinely forgotten what I was saying. Enjoy your Lankuri, Shiro. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Wait, where were we? Where were we? Oh yeah, streaming. Isn't Psy already a React streamer, but not to YouTube, but to papers? Arguably, I guess I am. I guess the science streams are just React streams. It's true. It's true. Yeah. No, sometimes I do think like I would actually try doing like some React stuff, but it'd have to be something where I can actually make a comment on it. Like it would have to be like debunking like wacky psychology TikToks or something like that. Like things that are just really, really wrong, and I'm confident debunking them. Something like that. That I would do. But like just like, you know, like React slop, where it's just like you're just gonna sit here and like eat food and just watch a video and then occasionally go, oh, wow. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. That's crazy. Wow. Like that, I can't do that. That would be too much. That would be too much. I love how this game makes you unpack only, but there's no packing, which is the second worst part of moving after cleaning the oven. It's so true. Cleaning the oven, but then also like, I don't know actually. I was going to say painting the walls sometimes, but I actually quite enjoy painting, so maybe not. Rate my methodology. Like, please. Can we get you to react to papers from other sciences just for funsies? I wouldn't feel comfortable reacting to like stuff that has absolutely no bearing on what I know, if that makes sense. Because at that point, I'm just making it up. Like, there's no point in doing that. But things in like sociology or, you know, like computer science or, I guess like communications, stuff like that, political science maybe. Things that are kind of like vaguely related to what stuff that I know that I could probably work with, that might be quite fun. I think also like maybe certain types of like, maybe certain humanities stuff like, you know, like literary criticism and stuff like that. I could probably work with that too. But yeah, the stuff that's like, you know, read this, I don't know, read an astronomy paper, I'd just be like, what is the point? I don't know what's happening. I would just read it and I'd just be like, wow, cool. Ha 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 ha. That's crazy. So that would actually just be React slop. Yeah, the Sniper Wolf React style. You have to have the thumbnail that's like really, really zoomed in as well. It has it like this. Wait. There you go. I've got my thumbnail ready. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Difficult part about this level is putting your things in some places because there isn't really any space for some things. I'm gonna work it out. We're gonna make it happen. I should start playing again actually. I'm getting distracted yapping again. Why am I like this? Okay, right, we're gonna, how did I lay, okay, I did them the other way around. So, actually no, this is fine, this is fine. Okay, this is very clearly not mine. This should go in here, I think. I don't even know what this is. The thing about the pixel art, did I just start sounding different or have I just like burst my eardrum or something? Hello? Something weird has happened and I don't know what. Okay, that's Okay, that's just me. I don't know what that was then. I just, out of one of my ears, I suddenly sounded different to myself. I don't know. Aren't papers supposed to assume only a base knowledge and then build from that? Not necessarily. Some, well, actually, to be honest, a lot of papers are written in a way where it's like kind of assuming that you kind of know what you're talking about. I think these are actually mine because they're kind of similar to this. So like it assumes a base knowledge basically in your field, if that makes sense. You know what? I think I'm just gonna like separate out things a bit. We're just gonna like, actually no, that doesn't really work because, no, that doesn't work because I was gonna separate out the stuff depending on whose it was. But I've just realized that doesn't work because this is like long. So this is where the trousers need to be. Oh, man. Man. Yeah, just for a second, it just sounded a bit different. I think it was probably just my my ear being silly. Okay, let's make some space. Let's make some space. What am I doing? I've got... Ah, wait, what? Oh, okay. Can I put the pig on the bed? No.
Hail Psydere. We are now at the 5th month. As always, thank you for everything, from being an inspiration to your teachings. Also, I'm being drafted to go to the National Championship for Swordsmanship, so time to file a request to swing a sword for Husmard's honor.
Let's go! Let's go! Thank you so much for the resub, Bushy. It's been 5 months already. Wild. Let's go! Well done on getting into the championship. That's really exciting. What the heck? That's big. That's very, very exciting. Well done. Yeah, pointy thing professional. Let's go. Stabby, stabby. You can do it. You can indeed. Maybe you should swing it in both of our honor though. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to swing it in both of our honor. You know, can you do that? Simultaneously? Since you like this game, have you heard of A Little to the Left, which is apparently 50% off? I've heard of it. It's very similar, isn't it? I should have a look at that. Has the Steam summer sale started yet? If it has, then I should probably start looking at things. Yeah. Yeah, base knowledge in the field in question in general, not in general, exactly. So like I can read like a sociology paper or like a political science paper or something like that because there's a lot of overlap with social psychology. So I already have the kind of like minimums, I guess. Whereas for... Sorry, I started thinking about where I'm putting things. For other stuff, for other fields, like if I don't know, then I just don't know, you know. If I don't know, then I don't know, you know. Brilliant. Oh dear. Okay. Shoe. Hello? Okay. Shoe. There we go. Someone Sayers here. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna have a look and probably spend money. I'm not gonna lie. It is time to spend money. Perhaps. It is time. How exciting. Can I put this on here or I'll put that there. Okay. And then pajamas, I guess, can go up here. Yeah. Until the 10th of July. Okay, cool. That's ages. That's ages. You do meta science, so you could give input on all sciences then, right? Not necessarily, because like, it kind of depends. So my type of, I just hit the microphone. I'm so sorry if you heard that. My type of meta science is like basically the psychology of science. So I'm still fundamentally a psychologist. It's just like, I'm a psychologist who researches how scientists like do their research questions and stuff like that, you know? Oh, whoops. There we go. Can I put this up here? Does it fit? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's fine. We can go and put our diploma. Where can we put our diploma? Nowhere. Okay. Well, can I move these? No. Okay. We'll come back to the diploma. We'll work out somewhere to put it in a minute. Oh, unless I can put it on there. No? Okay. Okay. I want to put my diploma somewhere. Shoes. Okay. Apron. Shirt. Cardigan. Okay. Right, that's all of the bedroom stuff, so that's a start. That's good. Put that there. These we'll move maybe here. Shirt can go on there. Actually, I guess we can hang up shirts now I say that. I guess that's a jumper. Same thing. Same thing. This one doesn't want to be hung up. Is it trousers? I don't know what that is. That can just go there somewhere. Yoga pants can go here. But yeah, because what I do is very much like the psychology of how researchers think about things. I still don't feel super comfortable like looking at different types of science other than psychology or social sciences, if that makes sense. So yeah. Very late to saying this, but as someone who has constant auditory receptive failure, I understand. It's yeah, it's a thing. Sometimes like my ear just feels weird and then I'm like, why do you feel weird? Why are you doing that? And I never get an answer. It never answers me. It just is weird and I have to just accept it, which is quite sad. So I'm not convinced that's ours, but you know, it's fine. Ah, wait, those go together. Okay. I don't know if there's stuff missing or something, but... I guess that can go in there. We will need to think about this. Please close. There we go, okay. Let's go under here. They can! Okay, good. Good. Can yoga mat go under there? No. Where can yoga mat can go under the bed, okay, cool. I've got sad news about the diploma. No. No. We need to keep it. I'll put it... Yes! It's the perfect place for it. This is where I'm going to put my PhD also. I'm going to put it right up here. Right above the toilet. That's where it belongs. Oh no. It's gonna get all soggy. It's fine. It's, yeah, exactly. Now you can admire it. Like while you're in the shower, you can be like, look at what I've achieved. I'm amazing. So. You're uneasy to listen, right? I'm not listening though. That's the problem. It's just, it feels weird. I don't know how to, I've put my toothbrush on the floor. No. Okay. Right, we get stuff out. Oh, there's a little pot. Very good. There you go. Cool. PhD in what? My PhD is in the psychology of why people believe certain things about science. So my research in general is, why is there... The ordering of these things is really bothering me. Why would you pack your toaster in with all your bathroom stuff? That's really annoying. So my research generally is all about like how people think about science. So it is things like how they... Where would I put this? I guess it can go in here. It's things like how they... how scientists plan their research questions, how they think of their research questions. It's stuff like why people believe misinformation and conspiracy theories. I'm interested in like why people... I'm interested in how people interact with AI. Stuff like that. How people, you know, interact with scientists also, how they think about scientists as people. So, yeah, that kind of thing. I obviously can't... Yeah, it's in psychology. But I can't tell you the specifics beyond that because it would dox me. That is how PhDs work. They're horribly niche. Horribly niche. Perhaps a little bit too niche sometimes. Can I... Oh, I can move this stuff. Okay. In that case, I will move these down here. Because they should probably be in there. Yes. Very good. Okay. Perfect. And then this can go up here. The spray can go there, I guess. No, wait. The bin can go there. Yeah. Can I put it this like behind it? I put it on top of the toilet. That will do. That will do. It's not a toaster. It's a panini maker. I mean, it's a panini toaster. I call it a toast. Are they not called toasters? I thought they were like, they're sometimes called grills and sometimes called toasters. Huh? Be astonished by my scientific prowess while you turn into a 3D printer. Oh no. Yeah, exactly. I'm a scientist that's sciencing other scientists. Exactly. Exactly. Some dark humor by the devs to put the toaster in the bathroom. I know. It's a bit dark, isn't it? It is a bit dark. I agree. Hi, Frost. Hi. How are you doing? I hope you're good. I hope you're good. I had to say out loud why the toaster in the bathroom was bad. Sounds like a difficult thing to research. It's, you know what? It has its moments. The most difficult thing about doing research on scientists is just getting them to like take part in your silly experiments. Like, so many scientists are like, "Wow, I can't. I'm too busy." And I'm like, "I'm busy too. Anyway, do my survey." But they won't do it. It takes a long time to recruit for any study ever, unless you can like pay people. So, yeah. That's the worst part. What's the vibe for today? What are we thinking about? Yeah, what is the vibe for today? What are we thinking about? I'm still thinking about the fact we had to put our diploma in above the toilet. So. I think even telling about what I did in the most general terms with my thesis would dox me. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, I feel like the things that I've said in the past about it even are like quite specific. So it's a bit, Yeah, also called a panini press. Yeah, it's a toaster or a panini press or a panini grill or a sandwich grill. Like, there's loads of different names for it, right? Yeah. We have paninis, not toasters. It must be regional. See, but a toaster can also be the standy-uppy ones, right? But like, we have like a convertible one. So I just default to it to toaster all. This might be a me thing because we have a convertible one. But like, we have a convertible one that stands up and like you put the toast in the top, like a kind of traditional pop-up toaster. And then you can also turn it on its side and then it has a grill thing. And then it can make a grilled whatever. Whatever. Oh dear. Harder.
Hello, Psydere. Hello, chat.
Basil! Hi. Thank you so much for the resub. I can't believe it's already been 19 months. That's wild. That is wild. Thank you so much for the resub. I really appreciate it. Thank you for supporting like pretty much since the beginning. Basil's been here pretty much since the beginning. Like one of my longest research assistant contracts. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. It is a posh toaster, I'm not gonna lie. And Spectral Anomaly, hi, how are you? Hi. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? And hello, Grim. Hi, also Grim. How are you doing? I hope you're good. I'm good.
Thanks for the reminder.
I'm existing. Thank you for the primary sub as well, Bobo. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. 10 months. Oh my gosh. The lab is pretty big now. That's like bigger than my actual lab. Like I think that's actually bigger than my actual lab was. So that's weird. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Where's the psych faculty office? I'm lost. You're right here. Well, actually, no. Right now I'm unpacking because as every graduate student ever has had to do, I've had to move between departments multiple times throughout my career. We're here. I'm on my 17th postdoc. Please make it stop. I want to stop moving departments, but I have to because that's where the funding is. Please, I can't do this anymore. Oh dear. I love it here. Thanks for streaming. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it, Basil. You've been here since the beginning. It genuinely means a lot. Like, I'm gonna move the... Why are the hair straighteners in the bathroom though? I guess that can go in there. We're running out of space for things. I think this might have to be tucked down there. Toaster should not be in the bathroom. Toaster should be in kitchen. And then this is a shirt, so it can go on the stack of shirts. Cool. This can be hung up. Okay. This can also be hung up. We've got some things on the bed to fix. We'll come back for those. Okay. Okay. Any new teas recently? No. Haven't actually had any new tea in a while. Haven't had the chance to go out and get it recently. That's why. I've been working on this literature review. It doesn't stop. But I've also been doing a lot of prep. I've been doing a lot of prep for the 2.0 debut, which is exciting. like most of it is done now, I think. I think I'm waiting on one more commission to be finished, but it's like mostly done. And then I've got like a few things that I need to do, but they're not like big things. I need to do an ad. I'm sorry. The ad's coming. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people. I'll see you in 3 minutes. I'm sorry. For everyone else, I guess I'll just keep yapping. I'm so sorry. Movement departments is wild. I did it once though. So yeah, see, okay, I moved departments at some point between 2 of my degrees. I won't say which ones. But obviously, I mean, I guess I've also technically moved departments again because I'm no longer working at the university where I did my PhD. But like, I haven't had to like move because what I'm doing is working from home. So that's good. I'm very, very lucky in that regard. But like everyone else that I know, like aside from a few people that were like really, really exceptional, or they like made a really, really strong, like they made a really strong network and a really strong position within the department as a grad student, like everybody else has had to move at least to a different city in the same country, if not move countries. Like I'm thinking, and like most people I know who studied here in Ireland have like either moved to a different university in Ireland, or they've moved to like England, or they've moved, some of them have moved to Europe. Yeah. And I think one person might have moved to North America. So yeah, there's been like a fair amount of moving around from people. And then a lot of people also just like left. They just aren't in, they aren't in academia anymore. I'm good. Woke up, streamed, now studying for an exam. Let's go. You can do it. Good luck on the studying. Good luck on the studying. You can do it. I moved countries. Oh, that's, yeah. See, I know quite a few people that have had to move countries, and it's quite intense. It's quite intense. I don't know how you do it. Like, I can barely cope moving cities within the same country. Like, like I always like moving from England to Ireland. It felt like it didn't really count. Like that's fine, but like moving between countries that are like more substantially different than that, like that's like a wacky concept to me. I don't know how people do it, to be honest. I don't know how people do it. The toaster's in the bathroom. Yeah, I know. It shouldn't be there. In case you need a cheeky midnight snack. Yeah, I'm gonna eat my toaster. I'm gonna eat my toast in the bathroom while I look up at my degree on the wall above the toilet. I do love my midnight bathroom toast. See, we don't do midnight bathroom toast. I would very, very strongly, like my go-to midnight snack is like, I'm not gonna lie, my midnight snack is like beans on toast actually, now you say that, so. Yeah, okay, no, we're eating beans on toast in the bathroom apparently, because that's where the toaster is. That's what the devs gave us. The thing that I hated the most about doing research as an undergrad was being relegated to the lit review. See, I like lit reviews, but it's just that it just is so long, you know? Like, literature now is so big. It's so big. Like, what are you meant to do? Like, it takes so long. You have to just, even just sitting there and trying to like classify things, it's such a long process now. It's been such a long process. There was a lot of crying involved. Oh, I can imagine. I moved from the States to the Philippines for med school. Okay, that's a pretty significant change. That's also a pretty significant, like, time zone change. Goodness gracious. That's something. Well done for surviving it, like coping with it, I guess. Like, I would not cope very well. Like, I'm such a cringe weeb, but like I've had this dream since I guess a fantasy is probably a better way to describe it. Since I was like 8 years old. There's a reason why it was so young. The reason wasn't anime. Maybe one day I will share the reason as to why my interest in Japanese culture originally started, but I can't do it anytime soon. Maybe one day. But basically when I was like 8, I like became obsessed with Japanese culture and I got into anime because of that. So I was the other way around to most weebs. And I was like, I'm gonna move to Japan one day. I'm gonna go and live in Japan and it's gonna be amazing. And obviously here I am. I'm still in the English speaking world. I'm still in the English speaking corner of Europe. So it hasn't happened. But like every time I ever thought about it, I was like, that would be really, really cool. And then I look at the logistics of actually moving continent and I'm like, Me and Husmod still talk about it sometimes. Like, imagine if one day. But yeah, I think we're staying in Ireland. We like Ireland. It's a good place. It's a good place. I like stat analysis. Me and my bestie, SPSS against the world. SPSS. I'm not a fan. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan. I'm an R gal personally. I'm a big R fan. Beans on toast in the restroom? Yeah. Beans on toast. That's right. Apparently you've been helping Ellie Minibot with moving to the UK. Okay, I sent her a little bit of information about what grad school in the UK is like. That was it. I didn't do anything like super fancy, you know. Like, frankly, I think she gave me too much credit when she said that. But yeah, I did like chat to her a bit about like what grad school in the UK is like and like the kind of things that you'd need to consider if you want to come over and stuff like that. I tried to help. I don't know if I did. I hope I did. Because I was like, you know, I know about grad school in the UK. It might as well offer. And yeah. Yeah. We, the physicists, have the principle of if you don't know the literature, you're dumb. That's so harsh. See, the thing with psychology is that we have so much salami slicing that it's like literally impossible to get through everything. So yeah. Oh, that lit review is garbage. That's why we don't do it. Yeah, you just like search on Google Scholar beforehand. Everything else is just like, you know, equations and principles that don't need a citation, right? So just take a sabbatical for a month to Japan. It's very tempting. They have like a funding thing. We should be playing again. I'm sorry, I'm yapping. They have like a funding thing. Where are we? Okay, we've done the bathroom. Bathroom's done. Let's work on the kitchen. They have like a funding thing where you can get like 3 to 12 months of postdoc funding to go over there, but you need to actually have a project in order to do it. And I was very, very seriously considering it at one point, but then I was like, I don't want to be a postdoc. I'd be like taking a pay cut compared to my current job as well. Actually, would I? Yeah, I think I would be. But then obviously, like, I don't know how that reflects in terms of like the cost of living in Japan. It's probably a bit better, I'm not gonna lie. UK and Ireland, both places, absolutely atrocious in terms of cost of living. I'm not gonna lie to you. They're not good. They're not good. I cry. I cry. Oh, okay. There's some stuff here. Cool. Let's see. We're getting the stuff out, and then I'll actually start putting it in. That should be in the bathroom, shouldn't it? That should probably be there. There we go. Cool. Oh, okay. Wait. Beans on toast makes me want to try natto on toast. See, everything that I've heard about natto is that like English people in particular really, really hate it because of the texture, but that makes me really inclined to want to try it. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know. I think there's a chance. It is beans, so there's a strong chance I would actually like it because I'm not like a texture autism, you know? Like I'm not like a food texture autism. Like I'm the opposite. I will eat anything regardless of the texture. I'm like undersensitive to food texture. Yeah. It's the clove texture that's worse for me. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, SPSS is, yeah, the statistical package for social sciences. Exactly. Cost of living's a bit cheaper. Okay. Japan might not have beans. They have a lot of beans in Japan. Like tofu counts. Yeah, so social science is like psychology, sociology, political science, geography, I think. Sometimes that's classified as humanities, but I would say that's a social science. Anthropology, stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. Japan's not cheap. The salaries haven't kept up recently, but if you're on a sabbatical, the exchange rate will do the heavy lifting. I see. See, this is the thing. It's very tempting. I could also potentially ask my job to let me, like, you know, try working out there for like a short work thing if I could find a collaborator out there that would let me do it. It's just a case of like putting in the effort to do that, because I obviously don't have any network out there whatsoever. Like my whole network is in Europe, basically. I've got like, I'd say like 80% of my network is like Europe, and then maybe 20% is like North America, and the rest of it is just like I know like 2 people in Asia. Like that's it. Oh yeah, in Africa. I know quite a few people in Africa too, but yeah, Asia's like, I guess I know a few people in Australia too, and New Zealand as well, but like Asia is like, I don't know anyone out there really, so that's a shame. The exchange rate's what's carrying me while I'm here in the Philippines. Yeah, it do be like that. It's slimy and tastes umami. I like the pungent flavor with rice. See, I might like it then. Slimy, if it's like, see, some of my favorite food is like dolmadas. So they're like vine leaves, like it's rice and it's wrapped in like a fermented vine leaf. And because it's fermented, sometimes it's like, normally it's just soft, but every now and then it will be like a little bit slimy. So I think I'd probably be fine with it. I don't know. Yeah, dolmens, exactly, yeah. Yeah, I like those. Yeah, political science is a social science. Astrology? No, that's just pseudoscience. Oh, English beans that you might be used to. I mean, to be fair, I don't just eat like baked beans. Like I do eat baked beans sometimes, but that's not the majority of beans that I eat. Most of what I eat is just stuff like, just like, you know, it's just like the bulk of a meal. So I just put beans in stuff because like if you don't eat meat, beans are like the main replacement, right? So I just put beans in everything. Yeah. So like my main things are like, in terms of actual beans, it'd mostly be like black beans and kidney beans. Those are the main ones that I eat. And also pinto beans, but like not always beans, like baked beans, like English style baked beans sometimes, but not always. And then like other legumes too, like lentils and stuff.
My beans!
Exactly, Bushy. My beans indeed. I don't know this stuff because I haven't gone to uni or grad school or really any kind of higher education. Well, you're welcome to stay around and learn. That's like why I like talking about it, because so many people don't like know anything because they don't have the chance to find out what it's like. And to be fair, that was me like 10 years ago, I guess. That was me 10 years ago. Like my family are not educationally inclined, I'll put it that way. Like I was the first person to go to university like in my immediate family, so I didn't have any idea about it too. I've just been working out as I go along. Which is why I like talking about it, because it's like, I like it when people can learn about it in case they discover, you know, maybe they're interested in it. Adzuki beans are a serviceable substitute. Yeah, I like adzuki beans actually. I do like it. Natto tastes like fermentation. Yeah, I can imagine. See, I also like fermented foods like sauerkraut and kimchi and stuff. So this is why I think I might actually like it. Getting off the train now. Enjoy. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely day, Bushy. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Everything else is stamp collecting. Oh dear. I refuse. I refuse. It's not stamp collecting. I can't put things in. Okay. It's not stamp collecting. I do real science, I swear. Okay, we're gonna move stuff around a bit. Pan. Can I stack the pans? I can't. That's annoying. Okay. What else is in here? Aw, a magnet. Okay. We'll put that up. We'll put up the pictures. Let's put up the pictures. Okay. They're not even. That's okay. I've done that for aesthetic purposes, I swear. Okay, they're even now. All beans. Exactly. I like all of the beans. Exactly. Hi, Sayon. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're good. Oh, this is a very well organized top drawer. That makes me feel bad. Put my knife in there. Put my thingy in here. My spatula. What is this? That is a can opener. That is a little koala magnet. Very cute. Another toaster. Okay. Star. Cool. Okay. That's everything out of the kitchen box. That's good. I always just message my profs questions on Microsoft Teams whenever I had questions. See, that's the right way to do it. That's how you learn stuff. Big brain. Big brain. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, is there no sink in here? But then I saw it. It's right here. I'm silly. I'm silly. Okay. That's all that stuff in the... Oh, no. Wait, hang on. Wait. Wait, no. Can I... No. Wait. How can we do this? There must be a way to do this. Chopping wood. That can... I guess that can... Okay. Here's what we'll do. We'll move this down here. We'll move this down here. There we go. And then we'll put this in here. That makes sense, I think. Thank you for the follow, Servagon. Hi. Welcome in. Oh, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. You've just consented to take part in the research. So I hope you're ready to do that. I hope you're ready to take part in some research. I swear it's ethical. I promise. Welcome in. And hi, Matanite. Hi. How are you doing? I hope you're good. I hope you're good. How are things? Oh my gosh, I can't open anything. This can go here. We're gonna rejiggle things slightly. Protein powder, excellent, okay. How can we rejiggle things? Maybe that and then, no. There must be a way to rejiggle these things. I keep closing things. Okay, there must be a way to rejiggle things. Can that go in there? No. Can this go in here? Yes. Can we put the toaster in the cupboard? We can put the toaster in the cupboard. I put the toaster in the cupboard. Nobody knows why I'm laughing probably, but that's a reference that I find very funny. Oh no. Oh. Things are good. Built Lego together. Let's go. I'm so jealous. I want to build some Lego. I want to build some Lego. I need to get some Lego and build it. I'm glad you had a good day. Can you trash the NutriBullet? How do I trash stuff? I don't know how to trash stuff. I haven't worked out how to do that yet. There's an apartment in Midtown Manhattan. It does not have a dishwasher. Yeah. I wish it did. I mean, unless... No. It's annoying that I can't, like, put stuff under the cupboard, but it's fine. I accept it. I accept it. The fact is that because I haven't worked out how to put things in the rubbish, I am actually just going to try and fit everything in, and I can't be stopped. I will make it happen. So... place it in the toilet. Is that genuinely how you do it? That's horrifying, actually. Let's see. Because I think... What have I seen here? There's a big knife there. I guess I could also put some stuff on top of there, actually, if I need to. That could work. Can I put that? Oh, I can. Okay. 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 We're moving stuff. It's working. That was not genuine advice. What if I want to put it in the toilet though? What if I want to? What if I want to get rid of my stuff by putting it in the toilet? You can't stop me. Haven't really thought about what I'd want to study or do in the future. You mean, we talk about that kind of stuff here quite a lot. So if you ever do want to talk about it, like, you know, see, hang around, see if you like a bit of psychology, because I do psychology streams too. We read papers and stuff on stream as well as playing games. So, and we talk about sciencey things. So you never know, you might find something that you're interested in. I hope so. That'd be really cool. That'd be cool. There's actually no trash. That's the point of the game. Yeah, we're keeping all the things. This is an environmentally friendly setup here. I wish I had more room to display my Legos. I wish I had room to build Legos. I don't even have room to build Legos, really. Hi, Annie Lover. Hi. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're good. Don't let your dreams be dreams. That was genuine advice. That's good advice. Thank you for the hydrate, young lord. I'm going to have some tea. My tea's gone cold. I've been forgetting to drink it again. Wait. I just like downed half of it. Philosophy, that's what you want to study. Ignore her. Hey kid, you want to buy a philosophy? I don't know why I did that weird accent. I apologize to any Americans in chat. That was terrible. Okay, we're pretending that never happened. Goodness gracious. I don't know what accent that was. It was terrible. What even did I just do? I don't know if I can ever replicate that ever again. That was an unreplicable finding. My major was in psychology with a double minor in bio and chem, so maybe we can chat could help. That's impressive. I just did pure psychology and I struggle with that. Oh my gosh. Wish I had room for a standing desk. That's such a mood. My dream setup would have a standing desk. It would have a standing desk. I'm not gonna lie, I really want one. And like a treadmill underneath it too. Before I could figure out that stuff, I would have to do final exams because I went to vocational school, so they were optional and I wasn't ready for them. I see. So I mean, okay, so I can't remember if I've ever said this before on stream. Oh, and I think those exams would cost now because studying was hard for me in school, so I'm not sure if I'd have a good enough results to get in anywhere. Yeah, I think that's a thing that a lot of people face. I don't know if I've... Also, thank you for 8 R stones. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. R. I really hope R, as in the language R, which is my favorite thing ever. We love R in this house. I should do another R coding stream sometime. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. So I can't remember if I've said this on stream before actually, but I actually got held back a year at school. It was my final year. I didn't do particularly well in my exams for a whole bunch of reasons. Partially, you know, like just being slightly dysfunctional. But partially, what even is that? Partially because I'm not going to put my toaster in the cupboard. That was not the reason. I'm just saying that as I talk. I'm sorry. What is this thing? Okay. But yeah, I got held back a year in school because I was not very good at functioning. I'm autistic. I didn't get diagnosed until I was like at university, and it's really ridiculous because like the majority of my problems were when I was at school, not when I was at university. So really someone should have, you know, worked that out. But it's fine. It is what it is. But yeah, I ended up getting held back a year because I couldn't cope with school, and I had to I had to take a bit of extra time to do things. So I'm a very big advocate of like, you know, if you need to take a bit of extra time to do things, just do it. Like, you know, there's a lot of pressure in society to do things in a certain order, and it's silly. It's silly. You should just do things in the order that makes sense for you. And if like some people go back to university when they're like, you know, they'll go back when they're like 30. And, you know, everybody has so much respect for those people. But like we act as though it's like, oh, weird, why are you doing that? But but it's not weird. Like so many people do it. So I just realized I can open these cupboards too. That's annoying. Okay, we're gonna put stuff up here. Whatever this thing, it doesn't fit. Okay. No, that's gonna have to go in there. Can this fit in here? No. What can fit in there? That can fit in there. Okay, that's good. Oh, I'm struggling. But yeah, that's my opinion. It is indeed an opinion. Where am I? What am I doing? I think I'm gonna move these things up here. This can be the new spice rack, I guess. And then whatever this thing is can go there. I don't know where to put the rice cooker. We'll put the toaster back in the cupboard. Rice cooker's just gonna have to go on the side, I think. Like we're just gonna have to make that work. Okay. I think we're okay in here now. Almost. Got bottles. The bottles can go under here. And then these things do not belong in the kitchen. Okay, that's kitchen kind of done. Right. This is the room that I'm most worried about because this room is busy. It's busy. Turn your dreams into broken dreams, chat. I know you can do it. No, do your actual dreams. You can do it. English woman who moved to Brooklyn at age 12 accent. Maybe it was that a bit actually. See, I don't know. My favorite US accent is Boston. I love Boston accents. I think they're so fun and so cool and I can listen to them like all the time. And I think it's because the other one that I really like are like what are they called? I don't know how to pronounce this word, so bear with me. Appalachian? Is that how you say it? Like like the mountains. Accent from there. Those are my two favorite accents from the US because they both like, I think they both have like Irish influence because they sound really, really familiar to me in a weird way that like other US accents don't. So yeah. Yeah. Appalachian. Okay. I completely messed that up then. I messed that up. I always assumed it was like, okay, bearing in mind, most of my knowledge about the US comes from media. So I always assume, like, I always assumed it was pronounced similar to, like, Sweet Appalachas from My Little Pony. Because I assumed it was a pun, so I thought that that was how it was pronounced, but I don't know anything, so I'm probably wrong. I'm probably wrong. R coding, I used it before. It's so fun. But the name is from before I ever coded anything other than Java. Okay, that's valid. That's valid. I'm sorry that you had to code in Java. I've heard nothing but bad things. I've only ever coded in R and C# and Python. Which were okay. They were okay. They were fine. They were fine. Am I allowed to post clips in chat? I think clips would work. I think so. But I'm not 1,000,000% sure. It might still just like blank out the link. I don't actually know how it works. This is why we need a head pat redeem. I should set that up. I can set that up at some point. We can make that happen. Thank you for the posture check, young lord. I will sit up straight. I'm sat up straight. Look at me. I'm so well postured. Oh, it didn't work. Sorry, Catherine. Sorry. I got diagnosed with ADHD at 26. That yeah, this is becoming a recurring thing for a lot of people, right? Like a lot of people are getting later diagnosis, and it's like they were masking or hiding it, or like they just didn't present it in like the very strict way that previous criteria would look for. And yeah, now lots more people are getting diagnosed, which is very cool. We love being autistic. I also got held back as a result of my autism, which didn't get diagnosed until I started community college. You're just like me, for real, for real. Yeah, I got held back in high school and then I got diagnosed in my second year of university. So, because like I did, so basically like I had like really messy, I had really messy experiences at school. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was very variable in terms of how well I could get things done. Very, very variable. And where can I put this? Can I move that? Yeah, okay. Okay. So I got diagnosed in my second year of university after I did a study, and they were like, by the way, you're autistic. Probably you should go talk to a doctor. And I was like, oh, am I? I didn't know that. And then I went and talked to a doctor, and they were like, yeah, you are. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks. But yeah, so I was like 20 something. I was like early 20s-ish at the time. I don't remember how old I was anymore. It's all blurring into one. I don't know where I am half the time either. Is there something on the end? Oh yeah, my dice, which I need to move. Okay. So yeah, I had a very similar experience. I have such respect for older students, especially like 40 plus. I know, right? And they're always so good at studying. They know what they're doing. I used to hang out with the older students when I was like doing my undergrad, because I was like, these people know what they're doing. They know how to manage projects and stuff. I'm going to learn from them and hang out with them because they're cool and easier to talk to than all of the other psychology students around me who just keep talking about Love Island. Oh God, why are they talking about Love Island again? Yeah. That was me. The vocation I studied and graduated from would have only have given me a job at a factory, and I didn't really like that because I felt down after work. Mainly I was interested in it because I would have wanted to fix electronic and lower e-waste. That's so cool. I am such a big like fan of reducing e-waste. I'm a big fan of like fixing your own stuff. And like one day when something breaks, I swear to you all now, I will fix it. If my laptop breaks, I promise you I will fix it on stream. And Husmod will look on in horror because I can't use a soldering iron or anything. Or like I've always done it very, very supervised. Husmod is my parent that supervises while I do stuff like that. And I will do it unsupervised with only chat to guide me, and it will be horrible, and I will break every single safety regulation ever. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Oh dear. Also, hi Nightmind. Sorry, I'm really far behind on chat again, as always. I'm gonna catch up real quick now. Okay, hello Nightmind, welcome in. I hope you're good. I hope you're good. And also, hi Retty. Hello. Sorry. Hi Retty. I hope you're good. I hope you're good. And thank you for the follow, young lord. Thank you, thank you. Welcome into the research participation pool. Let's go. Thank you for signing the consent form. I've always heard it as Appalachian, but never from someone who lived there. Interesting. Wait, I thought it was Appalachian. Okay. There's lots of variants here on how it's pronounced. Does anyone actually know how to pronounce this place? Didn't realize Champagne was pronounced like that, TM. See, I did, because unfortunately I studied French for like 7 years. So yeah, I have actually... Apparently I have basic level French, allegedly. Java isn't that bad, Copium. It sounds pretty bad. Lankuri, have you been here the whole time, or have you only just joined? Also, hello. Hello, Lankuri. Hello. If it's a recent version of Java, it's not that bad. Okay, it's got better. That's good to hear. Sleep apnea machine wasn't working last night. No. That's me recently, because it's like, obviously the UK and Ireland are like fairly high up, right? We're at a fairly high altitude. So, not altitude, that's the wrong word. We're at a fairly high latitude even. Good Lord. We're peering down upon you. No, we're at a fairly high latitude. So we have like quite long days during the summer. So it's like still light quite late into the evening. And I am not functioning very well because of it. I'm not getting enough sleep at the minute. There's like always like a period of like a month over summer where I just don't sleep very well. So yeah. Yeah. The funny thing is my parents probably also have it. They're both physicians in high adrenaline jobs with lots of multitasking, and it worked. So it worked for them, I guess. They were just like, nah, this is normal. That's a mood. I'm pretty sure both of my parents are autistic as well, and they just never got diagnosed. My dad's just accepted it at this point. He's just like, yeah, probably. Like everybody that meets him also is always like, yeah, no, you take after him. Let's put it that way. And I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. My best friend of 30 years got his autism diagnosis only last year. See, this is the thing. It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild how many people just slip through the cracks. And I feel like it is literally just random as well. Like, there are obviously some patterns to it. Like, if you're, you know, if you're not causing problems for other people, like if your problems are more kind of inwardly directed, then you're less likely to be diagnosed. And like girls in general for a long time were less likely to be diagnosed. But yeah, there's a lot of people that are just kind of like just been getting on with life and trying to adapt. And I was also one of them for a long time. I think if I'd have had a diagnosis in high school, it would have made my life a lot easier. I'm not gonna lie. I got diagnosed with autism and ADHD at like age 6. See, I wish I had been. It would have made my life so much more easier. I'm not gonna lie. Like I like went, like I said, I got held back in high school, like because I was socially inept and they didn't know what was wrong with me, and I just stopped going. So, and then they were like, you need to resit the year because you've not been coming to school. And I was like, okay, soz. Yeah. Hi Shiro, hi, how are you doing? I hope you're good. They helped me back on the second year of the required schooling. It was very obvious then. Didn't figure out how to mask until later, but no one cared. Honestly, yeah. Like, I think because I was very, like, quiet for most of my... like, primary school years. I wasn't really causing any problems. There were still loads of really, like, obvious signs, though. Like, I have a core memory of when I was in primary school of being called up to answer a question on the board. And I answered the question on the board. And then my teacher was like, okay, thank you. You can go sit down. And this was the first time I'd ever been called up to the board. And so I literally just sat down on the floor. And he was like, why are you sitting on the floor? And I was like, you told me to sit down. And he was like, I meant go back to your seat and sit in that. And I was like, oh, why didn't you say so? And then he thought I was being silly and I got into trouble. And I was like, I'm not being silly. I genuinely thought that. I genuinely thought that. Okay, wait. I need to drink some water because I am not hydrated. Thank you, Nightmind. Psydere in game, unpacking. Psydere in real life. I swear I had that thing in box from my move 3 years ago. It's actually in the box from the move before that. It was never unpacked and survived 2 moves up, all boxed up until now. I'll have you know, all of my boxes have been emptied. Thank you very much. The only boxes that I have that aren't emptied are things that I have acquired subsequent to moving. And they are in the box for a reason, and I know mostly where things are. I roughly know what box things are in. I also have some things that is still in England, which is just staying in my friend's, like, cupboard under the stairs, which I should probably go back and get one day. But I can't yet for reasons. So yeah, I even know what stuff is in that box. For example, I know that one of my K-On figures, like K-On is in the anime, I've got a K-On anime figure and it's in that box, and I know it's in that box because I've got a full set of them, and 4 of them are from the set and 1 of them is not. It's from a different set. And it bothers me that they don't match up, but I had to leave some stuff behind because I had limited space because I was flying over to Ireland. So, yeah. Oh gosh. Hi Navishka, hi, how are you? I hope you're good. I hope you're good. Yeah, I know what boxes my stuff is in, I swear. I learned how to solder and repair cables and look at circuit boards. That's so cool. I love that. Safety regulations are for nerds. No comment. No comment. No comment. Don't think we can afford that. We could if we try. If we try really, really hard, we could afford a few safety violations, I think. What's the worst that could happen? I have a collection of e-waste because I don't know where the e-waste disposal place is, whereas my family just chuck it in the regular bin. That upsets me. That really upsets me, I'm not gonna lie. I would repair it. And the insider a soldering stream. Look, I don't know her that well. I just gave her some information about grad school in the UK, that's it, okay? It would be amazing though. She seems very, very lovely. Like, everybody says that she's lovely, and like based on my interactions with her, 100% agree. Like, she seems absolutely lovely. So it's okay. We're IRB approved, not OSHA approved. Exactly. The treasury is empty, my lady. Oh no. What game is that even from? Is it from Crusader Kings? That's the one, right? Yeah. But they have like the iconic voice acting that's like, the treasury is empty, my lord. It's like proper Monty Python. It's incredible. I'm from the west coast of the US, so I don't know how to say the proper way to say it. Yeah, this is the thing, right? The US is so big, and you have so many words, and I don't know what half of the words are. I didn't know until I was like 25 that Arkansas is pronounced Arkansas and not Arkansas. So yeah. We need to understand is that America is big and has a lot of different linguistic influences, and we'll also just make up how to pronounce stuff. I'm gonna bear that in mind, actually, next time I next time that I have an American say to me, oh, you're pronouncing it wrong, I'm gonna be like, excuse me, I am British and I am speaking British English, and therefore I'm pronouncing it correctly. Thank you very much. Yeah, let's see. Why did I just That's really, I can't believe I just did that. I'm like speed reading all of you are saying about neurodivergence diagnosis, and it's making me smile because it just completes it adds to my hypothesis that most people here are neurodivergent. Oh. Give a student a component and he'll have one component. Teach a student how to reclaim components and he'll have components for life. It's so true. I wish that I could like go, okay, for legal purposes, I would of course never do this, but wouldn't it be so cool to be able to go dumpster diving and take like loads of secondhand e-waste tech and just be able to fix it, right? That would be fun. That would be very fun. Just saying. Hi, Skeletones. Also, hi. Sorry, I'm like 5 minutes late saying hello to you. I'm so sorry. I'm so late, as always. Okay, I'm just gonna speed read what I can. My gecko's still in the States. Cute. You have a gecko. You have a gecko. What's the name of your gecko if you want to share it? What kind of gecko? Once in second grade or so, we learned how to use the dictionary, and I was basically asleep for reasons that I don't remember. The teacher asked me where to find trees in the dictionary, of course, and I proceeded to say in the forest, and this resulted in 28-year-olds laughing for probably 3 minutes. I had so many situations like this where I would just say something and people would be like, ha ha ha, that's really funny, and I'd be like, why are you all laughing? I just answered the question. I don't understand. That was literally my entire childhood. The elites don't want you to know this, but safety violations are free. You can take them home. I have 624 safety violations in my house. Oh no. Can you imagine? Yeah, it was from Stronghold Crusader, yes. The granary is empty, my lord. Yes. I don't know why I'm doing so many weird voices and accents today. What's wrong with me? Why am I doing this? Last year autumn, I also started electrician vocational studies and recently finished the theory side, and I should have the internship part now, but I can't really get an internship, so I'm going to be taking a break here and trying again next year. I'm not even sure if the vocation would interest me. So, okay, see, taking breaks when you need to is smart. You should definitely do that. You should definitely do that. I guess the year that I got held, ouch. I'm so sorry. The year that I got held back in school was kind of like partially getting held back because I didn't finish a bunch of exams and stuff. But like I had to retake 2 classes out of 4. So most, like half of them basically. And then I had to take a new class as well. So I had 3 classes instead of 4 or 5, which was normal. That's like how UK further education works. Like 16 to 18, you go to quote unquote college or 6th form. And like normally in your final year, you would do like 3 A levels. So 3 subjects, you'd study them basically to 1st year college level. They're like kind of roughly equivalent to AP classes, but like a little bit more advanced in depth apparently. And then you'd also do maybe like one or two extras on the side. So some people would do like an additional half an A level. Some people would do like, you know, like extra qualification in ICT. Some of them would do like a business thing. You know, there was like a few different things you could do. You could also do volunteering. But I had 2 slots empty instead of 1 slot empty. You're meant to have 1 slot empty only. But then also, like, because one of the things that I had to resit was psychology, ironically. And I didn't get a better grade in it. But like, I'd already got a really good grade in it. I don't know why they made me resit it. So I was like, I'm not going to those classes again. I refuse. So I just didn't. So that meant that I actually only had like 2 things on my actual timetable at any given point. And so I had entire days where I just had nothing. So I just wouldn't go. But like, it kind of eased me back into like going to things again, because before that I'd not been going even though I had a full timetable, which wasn't great. But it also eased me into like doing self-studying. So in a way that year actually really prepared me for university well. But I think also I did better that year because they just let me do it because I was like too old to be there anyway, technically. So they were like, whatever, do your own thing. You don't count towards our statistics anymore because you're too old. So I was allowed to just do my own thing and manage my own time, and I got better grades that year than I did in the previous year where they forced me into the timetable. So not sure about that one. The talk of dumpster diving feels like we're on the trajectory back towards junkyard wars. Yes. Is a leopard gecko and his name is Incredible. Amazing. I love that so much. I wish I had a gecko. That sounds so cool. I was a rat kid. I had rats. I used to dumpster dive as a kid. I remember those old boards with a lot of condensers and stuff. I pretended that they were cyberpunk cities and made up stories about them as a pastime. That's so cute. I love that. I love that so much. No, the parents threw it out when you moved. No. Oh, that's such a mood. I had so many of my collections thrown out after moving as well. This is very sad. Fascinatingly, I've always understood humor very well, probably because I used it to make sure people like me. So I've never had a situation where I didn't understand why people were laughing. See, this is the interesting thing. I understand like British dry humor. That I'm fine with. But like, and like sarcasm, generally, I'm actually pretty good at it. I think because I'm British. So it like, you know, negated the autism debuff. But then like when I say something that I'm being sincere about, and then people find it funny, I think it's like, I just don't understand what's going on. Like my frame of mind is just in a very, very different place than theirs. And I just don't get what's happening. Like I will not be able to click why what I said was funny. Yeah. It's a bit easier actually if the people I'm talking to are also neurodivergent, because normally they will make a joke about what I've said in a way that I understand. I don't know. Also, hi Erin, hi, how are you? I hope you're good. No, also regifted Legos and Bionicles. I'm sorry. The same thing happened to me. I lost my entire Lego Star Wars set. Yeah. Let's see. During my elementary and high school, I was not diagnosed to the point where my teachers used terms at me that are not Twitch compliant. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't get any help until after I came back, and then suddenly with a slight bit of help, I was deemed a genius, and then some of my test scores set uni records. My undergrad department got extra funding due to my scores alone. See, this is kind of what... I think I had a kind of similar experience. When I was in school, they would keep telling me like, oh, you know, you're useless, you're going to get really bad grades. And then I'd do the exams and I'd get really good grades. And they'd be like, why were you so bad in class then? And I was like, well, if I'm not doing it, like if I'm just doing a practice exam, I know it's a practice. So why would I like care? Like, it's a waste of time. Like if I'm doing a practice exam in the run up to an actual exam as a way to actually like, you know, learn the material, that's fair play. But if it's just a practice exam for the sake of doing a practice exam, like in the middle of term, when I would have forgotten a lot of it, like by the end of the term, what is the point? So I just wouldn't bother and I'd get really bad grades. And I also obviously wouldn't go to school a lot of the time. So that didn't help. And then also like, I really struggled to learn stuff that I didn't care about. So I got quite bad grades in some subjects that I just didn't care about. And then I got really good grades in other subjects that I did care about. So yeah. Like I was getting an A all the way through my psychology A level, like the whole way through. And like, yeah, the reason why they made me resit was because they were like, oh, maybe you could get an A star if you like literally get 2 more marks on this one exam. And then I got exactly the same grade when I resat. So that was pointless. But yeah. The people I am talking to and neurodivergent, the angry little Korean woman thinks you're hilarious. She immediately clicks with your humor. I'm glad. I'm so glad. I'm glad someone does. Oh dear. Not the Lego Star Wars. I know, it was really sad. It was really sad. Yeah. I got binned of my Bionicles, many of my books, and like 3 other things. Fun fact, if we sold things out of one of the collections, we would have not just got the money back, but would have actually made well over 5 grand minimum. That's wild. Yeah, I had like a massive Pokemon card collection that the same thing happened to. And I also had, I had my rock collection. I don't know whatever happened to my rock collection, actually. I also had a vinyl collection. And like my vinyl collection had a lot of like first presses of like, not like, that, like they were like albums that were made by bands that were quite indie at the time of the first press and then went on to actually become pretty big. And like one of them, like I think I bought it for like £10, and then a couple of years later it was like reselling for like over 100. So I was like, I could have sold these things on even if I didn't like want them anymore, but I did still want them. But unfortunately, one of my family members left them out in the sun. I was like, please look after these vinyl. They're very precious to me. Please put them in a place that is very, very heat resistant. And then they left them in the sun for 6 months. So they're not vinyl anymore. Yeah. It was a big collection as well. I think there was like, I don't know, maybe like 40, 50 of them. So that sucked. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It was horrible. It said Bionicles, but my grades were so poor that my parents threw them away. No! Oh, I'm sorry. This is just bad. This is just bad parenting. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Yeah. Genuinely, I think that this is a recurring theme, to be honest, for a lot of people by the sounds of it, and that's rubbish. I hate that for us. Where can I put these? We're playing again, by the way. I just started playing after I've caught up finally. Thank you for your patience. We've got the chickens. We've got book. I hope we can all one day reclaim our various collections of things. None of us deserved this. I'm gonna put that on the sofa. None of us deserved our collections to be thrown away in such a violent and horrible manner. I cry. Okay. I guess this can go up here. I'm not sure where these books will go. We'll need to work out somewhere to put them. Leaning Tower of Pisa, cute. Eiffel Tower. What is this? This is another book. This is another book. I think we're gonna have to take down whatever this is. There we go, okay. Can I like... can I put that there? That there? Yeah. And then... Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I've been forgetting to look at the thingies. Thank you for the Be Mindful thing, Seon. And also for the Lab Safety Register check-in, said Victor. Hello. Sorry. So slight problem. I don't remember where I've put my cards. I don't remember where I've put my mindfulness cards. So... Wait. I don't know where they are. I found a normal pack of playing cards and I can't find my mindfulness cards. I found them. I found them. Should have been more mindful of your cards. Wow. I deserved that. I deserved that. The music on this is a bit quiet. Wait, how do I, let's turn the music up a little bit. Oh, it's already Kai. Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's just quiet then. Understandable. Okay. Let's see what our mindfulness redeem is today. Let's have a look. I love preserving digital media. Me too. Me too. It's almost midnight over here. Wow. I'm uncomfortable. I'm sorry. I used to be so careful about not like moving around and making noises, and now I'm just like, I need to move. I'm not comfortable. I'm moving now. Thank you for the posture check. I'm sat up straight. I promise. I promise. My father had a premium collection of vinyls, like absolutely collector level TM stuff. His family were very rich back then, and then one day someone stole it. Oh no! That's so upsetting. That's so upsetting. That's so upsetting. I'm sorry. Just started a collection recently and it's a coin collection. Let's go. It's not looking good for reclaiming Bionicle. Are they expensive? I know someone that's been reclaiming their Bionicle collection actually in real life. One of my good in real life friends is I say in real life, we don't live in the same country anymore, but one of my good friends from school, who I still talk to, we have like a group chat of people from school, which is kind of wacky. We still have one. It was all of the neurodivergent people. But yeah, they're currently reclaiming their Bionicle collection, which is very cool. It's very, very cool. Also, hi, Almantis. Hi. How are you doing? I hope you're good. I hope you're good. Bionicle supremacy. I never had Bionicles. I had Beyblades, and I had Pokemon cards, and I had Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I had My Little Ponies actually also, but I never had Bionicles. Yeah. It was like 35 degrees C yesterday, so I got that going for me. That's too much. I would literally explode. I'm too adapted to Irish temperatures now. So like if it goes above 20, I'm like, no, I don't exist anymore. Sorry. I cease to exist. As someone who is a Sisters of Battle player, I never fought at the cost of anyone's hobby. I don't think I have any, like, I'm not gonna lie, like my main hobby is VTubing. I'm not gonna lie, like I don't really have, I do a bit of art sometimes, and that's basically all of my hobbies. Like, yeah. I want to get back into, when I was younger, I used to play bass, like bass guitar. I want to get back into that, but I need to actually buy one. But I'm also kind of like, there's no space in the apartment to put it, so I can't really at the minute. But one day I will. One day I will. And then you'll all be sorry, because I'll probably start practicing, like, I'll probably use the Discord server as an accountability tool so that I actually practice it, so. Yeah. It's like 23C here right now, and that's the cold temperature. I'm not. No, that's too much. That is the cold temperature? No, thank you. No, thank you. I do not approve of this sentiment. I agree. I also don't approve of this sentiment. I also had Beyblades, but those got tossed. I think mine did too. I don't think I ever had any type of toys as a kid. The closest was a Nintendo DS, but that probably made me more of a computer kid. Yeah, I had a Game Boy as well, to be fair. I had like, so my upbringing was really, really weird, because there was, how can I talk about this? Wait. So one of my parents worked in a field that did very, very, very well up until 2008. And then when the recession of 2008 hit, the field that they were in did very, very, very badly. So it was like, there was a period of my childhood where I could have, I didn't get all of the toys I wanted, you know, like they were very much like, you know, moderation orientated, which is good. That's good. But you know, if I was like, I'm like, I really, really would like this thing for Christmas, then, you know, I'd get it for Christmas. And then after 2008, it didn't matter how much I wanted something. Like, what I was getting for Christmas was a selection box from Poundland and not much else. So, yeah, maybe some Primark clothing if I was lucky. Like, so that was a bit of a whiplash when I was growing up. But yeah, yeah. So I had like a period where I had like yeah, like Beyblade collection and stuff. And then I had another period where, yeah, my parents got rid of a lot of stuff. They sold it because they had to. So yeah. Okay, right, let's actually do the thing. Right, today's mindfulness prompt is a gratitude prompt. So let's see what it is. Okay, today's card says create a gratitude box. Each time you select this card, write down something that you are grateful for and put it in the box. We're not going to select the card very often, so think of your own like reminder, I guess. Maybe every time that I stream, you can use that as a reminder. Do that, sure. Every time that you manage to make it into a Psydere stream, write down something that you're grateful for and put it into the box. And it's soon going to be full of many reminders of everything that you have to be grateful for. We can all start. Is that what? Tell me one thing that you're grateful for. Obviously, like within reason. Don't do anything that would like dox yourself or anything. Don't do that. Yeah, what's something that you're grateful for? What am I grateful for? I am grateful for... I had pasta today. I'm grateful for pasta. Genuinely, actually. Pasta's very, very good. It's a staple of my diet. Shout out to pasta. It's my comfort food. My toy collection was robotics, a thing that I'm not sure anyone else on Earth ever had. I'm gonna search this. Robotics. Oh, okay. Interesting. You know what? I think we had these at home, but it was like a hand-me-down type of thing. I think we might have had that at home. Or something very, very similar to it. Very, very similar. Put Psydere in a box. Please don't put me in a box. I would prefer not to be in a box, actually. my apartment is enough of a box as it is. Like the apartment in the game right now has more rooms than my actual apartment, I think. So, or maybe it has the same number actually. Wait. How many does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, it has more rooms than our actual apartment. So, yeah. These are all very nice things to be grateful for. Health, people, pet chicken. Being alive, that's valid. That's valid and relatable, actually. Open science community, yeah! Let's go. Social security number. Yes, I too am grateful for the government for making me pay taxes. Let's go. Is she alive or dead? We cannot know until we open the box to observe. Please don't observe me. I don't like being observed. That's why I'm a VTuber, because I don't want to be observed. Don't perceive me. That's like one of my favorite memes ever. The one that's like, my pronouns are nothing. Don't perceive me. That's very relatable. Oh dear. Okay, I think we're gonna have to move some stuff, unfortunately. We can move the controllers over to here, I think. Let's do that. We can start stacking more books here, I guess. Gosh, there's so many books. Oh, have we got another... Okay, I think we have another console. Okay. Is that Pokemon Colosseum? No, it isn't. It's Link. Okay. It's Link. Okay, great. Brilliant. It's Link. I might be the only person in the world who sits there and instead of doing the thing where... Is that The Simpsons Hit and Run? That's so based. I might be the only person in the world who instead of saying like, oh yes, The Legend of Zelda, the character that you play is Zelda, I might be the only person who goes, oh yes. Oh yes. Link. The Legend of Link. Dear Lord. What am I doing? What am I doing with myself? What am I doing? Oh dear. I am struggling. I'm sorry, there's an ad happening. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Even if I can't perceive you, I could probably cite your work. No, don't cite me, don't perceive me. I just want to put out my things and never be spoken about ever again. Petition to add link to Pokemon Coliseum. Perfect, yes. Nothing else is needed. Hi, Syntaxa. Hi. How are you doing? I hope you're good. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're good. Perception is actually an illusion. It's so true. What if time is just a construct of human perception? An illusion created to... Anyway. Instead of having an Oshi, I'll just cite my Oshis in literature reviews. Perfect. I understood that reference. I'm so glad that somebody did. Because otherwise that would have just been me being weird and everyone's just sat there like, okay. Are you all right? Do you need help? Do you need emotional support? The singing clock was a weird guy. He was certainly a guy. He was certainly a dude. I couldn't necessarily relate to how he went about things, but you know. Okay, we're gonna move these back. We're gonna put the boss in front. How are we doing? Okay, we're doing okay, I think. I think we're gonna need to rethink our placement of some things. I'm annoyed that we can't put the ukulele anywhere on the wall, to be honest. That's kind of sad. We think we might have to move the ukulele under the bed. That's okay. We just need to keep it for our apology video anyway. Green ain't a creative color. Exactly. You know what's up. You know what's up. We all got it. Okay, I'm glad. Citation. Psydere. I actually don't use the paper in any way. It's just a shout out. I did that once to one of my friends. I like snuck a sneaky citation to my friend's like master's thesis into my PhD thesis. And like I could make an argument that it's relevant, but to be honest, I was mostly just putting it there because I thought it was funny. So, yeah. That's probably not good. But I did it anyway because I thought it was funny. Okay, I've got my bard. We need to move these things along and I need to make space for... What are we making space for? We'll put this up here, I guess. There's just too much stuff now. There's too much stuff. I guess that can go there. That can go there. I guess. I don't know what's happening. Hi, Hiren! Hi! Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're good. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you are ready to be researched. That's what we do here. We research people. And you've just signed the informed consent form, so good luck. That's not threatening at all. Good luck! Oh dear. I need to control myself. I must be controlled. That can go down there. That can go there. I guess. This is annoying me there. It can go there instead, maybe? Or maybe it could go there. Yes! Okay, perfect. Psydere and Rin Penrose are some of the only exceptions. Yes. Exactly. Yes. Didn't like that fandom because one of the voices was British. See, me and Rin Penrose might be the exception, but I don't know. I felt like it was iconic because it was British. Like that guy, like that red guy, he was very, very British. He had like the vibe of every single British commuter ever. He had the vibe of every single British commuter ever. So, yeah. Oh, thank you for the posture check, Meta Knight. Thank you. I greatly enjoy my experience as a chatter. Strongly agree to strongly disagree. Oh gosh. Most of the streamers I watch are British because they're only 2 hours behind me, so I can watch them. That's right. We're in a good time zone. Red guy's too relatable, right? He's just like me, for real, for real. I mean, I'm also like, you know. Wait, where can I put that there? Ah, okay. I can put the laptop up. No, I can't put the laptop up there. That's annoying. Can I put this up here? I can't. That's also annoying. Okay. Where can I put those? Might just leave them on the desk, I guess. And then we'll move this back up here. And then we'll spread these out a bit more so it's a bit nicer. There we go. Okay, that's good. We still have a bit of a mess in the bedroom. Bathroom looks fine. Kitchen, it's disagreeing with things. Why? I don't know where to put things. I guess I would put that in the bathroom, maybe. That might look nice on the toilet. We'll do that. What does it disagree with? Can I move this to the kitchen? No. 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 Okay. So it's staying here then. You can't make me change it, game. I refuse. Why can I put this in here somewhere? And then maybe put this up here. No, it doesn't like that either. There? No? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Can I put that there? No. Oh, I could get the chopping board out. Okay. Put that there. Put that in there. Okay. This is good. This is good. What is this? I don't know what that is. NutriBullet unfortunately still has to go there. Rice cooker can go here. Okay, right. Kitchen done. Kitchen done. Can I seriously not move any of these? This feels like an oversight. Okay. I think this room looks like it's done. I guess we're gonna have to put this under the bed. That's a bit rubbish. It's fine. It's not like I worked hard for it or anything. That can go there. That can just hang up there. That can go on here somewhere. There we go. That should probably go in here. Yep. I think we might just have to pack some stuff into here somewhere. No, it doesn't like that. Okay. This can be where we keep our art materials, I guess. Actually, can that go under the bed? No, that can't go. Where do I put this? Okay, this could go in here. Somewhere. Where there's space. There is no space. There. That can go there. Okay. That can go there. That can go there. Whoops. Shut. 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 Can I keep this in here? I can. Okay, that's good. We'll keep the art supplies in here like this. Okay. Oh my god. Shut! Please. There we go. There was no need for that to be so difficult. There was absolutely no need for that behavior. There we go. And we'll do that. There we go. Now things are like a bit tidier. This is good. Oh, no, this is annoying me, keeping the art materials in there. That's annoying me. I can't do it. We'll put the art materials back here maybe. Can I put this over here? Yeah, that can go there. That can go there. That can go there. Can this go over here anywhere? Yeah, that can go there. Perfect. Okay, that will do. That will do. That will do. Let's go to this room. This room's a bit chaotic, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Let's see. I always disagree with the kitchen. Yeah, the kitchen is I would not organize things in this way personally, but it does not have options for what I want. It doesn't have options, and I'm sad. You're heading out. Have a good night, Meta Knight. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much. And yeah, I hope you have a good night. I hope you sleep well. First I thought that when I played the game for the first time, you can move some of the stuff, but not all. Yeah, that's annoying. The CD stand's pretty cool, isn't it? Let's take a picture. What does it say? What does it say? What does it say? Hello? Feels so serious moving into his place. The other person is in the relationship seems like some kind of finance bro. I don't know what it is, but he has finance bro energy. Do you know what it is? I know exactly what it is. It's the combination of like, you know, like weightlifting stuff, protein in the kitchen, NutriBullet, but then also like all of the books and stuff. There was like a this thingy, like a meditation thingy. The music as well. The music is like a little bit finance bro, having the guitar on the wall, like the weights, stuff like that. I think it's the combination of things. And like things were very minimalistic and orderly when we moved in. So I can see what you mean. I can see what you mean. Let's take a picture of this room instead. Does it say something different? Barely managed to fit myself in here. It's true, we did. What does it say about the bathroom? The only permitted colors are very regimented. Exactly. It's not, it feels a little bit too, I don't know, restricted. I don't know. Weightlifting stuff, protein in the kitchen, feels attacked. No, okay. No. It's just like the fact that there was like nothing there. It's all like monochrome. There's all of the weightlifting and protein and stuff. And there's like all of the like books and like indie music and stuff. Like all of it together. Like, you know, it's the kind of dude that like, he's into crypto. He listens to Radiohead. He goes to the gym. Very 12 rules for life. Exactly. It's very 12 rules for life. Even the color palette is 12 rules for life. I'm not gonna lie. 2012. I think I was fully sentient by this point. I don't consider myself to have been sentient until like I was actually like an adult, so I don't remember how old I am. Wait. Why is there like food in the bathroom? That's a bit random. Have we moved out? Okay. Oh dear. Or is this like a kid's room? I don't know. There's a bug still. The bug's still living. That's exciting. That's exciting. It's very funny because I just think if Jordan Peterson specifically, who lives there in like absolute squalor, that's very funny. That's a very funny mental image, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we are clearly in... We have our own bedroom in a wider place, so that's interesting. That's interesting. What is this? Is this like martial arts? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. We have literally spent an entire 2 hours doing one single level, which is very on brand for me. But I am kind of tired. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of tired. So I heard martial arts and I came running. We summoned you. We summoned you. I was looking at the belts. There's like belt. Wait, how can I? This is definitely the easiest way to show it. Yes, these. I can't tell if these are belts, like martial arts belts, or if they are just a thing. They are just a thing. Yeah. What are we doing? What is happening? I'm trying to work out what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I'm very confused. I don't know where I am. It's got really, really warm in here. I feel really uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. It's got hot and sweaty and unpleasant. And it's because my PC is not happy. Yeah, not gonna be with that dude for long, girly. Exactly. They didn't seem like they matched up very well. Like, oh dear. I don't remember how old I am continues on talking about other things without remembering. Yes, that's how my brain works. I don't know why. Yeah, they are martial arts belts. Okay, good. They might be karate belts or taekwondo. I see. This is very cool. Weird order from my limited experience. See, my experience is nothing. So, yeah. my experience is literally nothing. I know nothing about these things. I am just a silly sausage. A silly bean, even, one could say. And I know nothing. So, yeah. Yeah. You should watch the clip. I might watch it after. I'm not gonna lie. Can I be completely honest with you all? My routine for like ending a stream is that I raid out and then I leave. Like I walk away from my PC and I do not look at it for a long time. Like normally I just shut it down and go to bed because the streams go quite late our time. Like it's like 10:30 p.m. here. So yeah, because I have to do it after work, right? I have to do my streams after work. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna open this. I'm gonna move myself over here. There we go. Hello. Hi. I'm gonna save the game. Where are we? How do I save it? I've forgotten. Is there They're here. The aliens are here. You also have to decompress and also sleep. Exactly. I don't remember how to, I think it just saves automatically. There we go. That'll do. Let's put our music back on. There we go. This might be too loud. I don't know. I think it's fine. Yeah. It's always fine to raid and dash. Got to take care of yourself. Exactly. And it's my default. Like I said, I'm not going to lie because I'm quite tired normally after stream because I've been working most of the time and then I stream. So it's like the two things together. I get tired. I don't know what's happening. I'm confused. And talking a lot is like surprisingly tiring. Like I'm always actually very surprised by how like I find streaming simultaneously really energizing and really tiring at the same time. I don't know why. It do be like that. I forgot to say, I have an announcement. It's a good one, I promise. Well, I guess it's kind of two announcements. Come closer. I have announcements. Come closer. Okay, so I have two things. So the first thing, yes. Next stream model debut. So I don't know. I haven't 100% like a million 100% confirmed the exact date, but I think if I manage to get some stuff sorted in the next like couple of days, there will be a date and like a trailer, a debut trailer and everything, and like some more stuff happening. There will be a proper announcement going out on socials, and also I'll put it in the Discord server because I always forget to do that. But there'll be like a proper announcement going out about the 2.0 debut. So that one, there's partially that. So keep an eye out for that. Maybe at some point in the next week, you might, even in the next few days, depending on how like good at turnaround I am, there might be a thing very, very soon with like a date announcement and stuff for the 2.0 debut. Second of all, I'm actually going to start doing a schedule again. There's going to be a schedule. I am finally at a point where ouch, wait 1 second. I managed to get like my leg wrapped up in my skirt. Anyway, yes, I've got a routine. I've finally stabilized my postgraduate school routine. I have a routine again. I'm definitely going to be streaming. I'm going to be aiming to stream twice a week at least. What we're going to be doing is science on Sundays. So from now on, science streams, reading papers, maybe I'll start doing some other stuff too, like, looking at psychology related news and videos and stuff like that. Those kinds of things, that's all going to be on Sundays. And then because like basically I want to be able to get through more of a paper. A lot of the time, like I would get really distracted while reading a paper, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think going off on tangents is really good and really helpful. But I do think that to some extent it it meant that we kept dragging out a paper over like 3 or 4 streams. Some of them we just never finished because there was like a gap. So I think from now on, we're going to do science streams on Sunday so that I can do a longer stream. We can get through more of the paper. But also, like, I won't be as brain fried, like, because I'm not coming after work. So, yeah, that's going to be a thing. And then my other streams... The other stream will be an unspecified weekday, but it definitely won't be Wednesdays. And it definitely won't be Fridays either. So if I do a if I'm going to be doing like, you know, at least one non-science stream as well, we might be chatting, we might be gaming, who knows. But yeah, we're going to be it's going to be either on Tuesday or it's either going to be on Monday or Tuesday or Thursday, depending on how my schedule for the week looks. It's probably mostly going to be on Tuesday. Yeah, and there will be at least one. Yeah. It says schedule and dies. Oh, man. I will not. I promise. I promise. Can we not do a schedule? You stream so much more without one. Okay, to be fair, I streamed like a lot more when I had a schedule, when I had a consistent like work life. And then I had the PhD and job simultaneously, and I stopped being able to keep up with the schedule that I was planning out. And that was the problem, because like I would keep having like PhD meetings after work, or I would have like work meetings after PhD, and they would just come out of nowhere sometimes. And that's not going to be happening anymore. Like my schedule, I actually know it like at least a week in advance now. So it actually reduces the stress, I think. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. But yeah, I'm not going to be committing to like a certain time. It's just like I'm going to be telling you, like, I mean, I'll give an approximate time. Like it's always going to be like weekday streams are always going to be approximately 7 p.m, 8 p.m ish Ireland time, and then Sunday streams, it'll just be sometime in the afternoon. It'll be whenever I feel like starting, we start. Like I'm not gonna commit to like a hard time that we're starting, because I'm just not good at doing that. But the days I can now commit to. Yes. And I can also, you know, probably let people know in advance if I have to be traveling and stuff as well. So if I'm not going to be around for a week, I will actually be able to say. So that's good. That's good. Tuesday, innit? Yeah, exactly. We can do Tuesday non-science. Yeah. For us neurospices, a nice schedule and routine often helps. See, this is exactly the thing. This is exactly the thing. I think I need it now. I think my life is stable enough again that I need it. Hi, Dayu. Hi. Yes, semi-schedule. Exactly. It's a semi-flexible schedule. That's exactly my favorite kind of schedule. That's the kind of schedule that I use when I'm doing like qualitative research interviews as well. So we love a bit of flexibility. So I think that's us for today. I'm very tired. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I might be doing also other streams at other times. It just depends on like, you know, like, because I want to start doing more collabs as well. So if I'm doing collabs, they might be at weird times. It will just be at like whenever our schedules best match up. But aside from that, hopefully those will be like the 2 main streams every week, is at least Tuesday and Sunday. And then maybe more depending on how much capacity I have in my personal and professional life. Because sometimes my health is just like, nah, you're not doing anything today. And sometimes my work is like, no, you got to work today. So, yeah. But yeah, so they are, I've got the raid messages in chat. Let me actually go and set up the raid. There's no one like live that's really calling me. I'm not going to lie. Like I think we're just going to raid into someone else that's also playing Unpacking today. We like making new friends. We're going to do that for a change. This person says that they're say-so and wholesome and cozy. So that's a good sign. We like that kind of vibe. That's the vibe that I like. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, first messages for subscribers, second messages for non-subscribers. Yeah. So I really appreciate you all hanging out with me today. I thank you for all helping me unpack. Yeah. I really, really appreciate it. Genuinely, it makes me so happy. It makes me so happy that you'll come and spend your time with me, because time is very precious, and it does not go unnoticed. Trust me, it does not go unnoticed. But yeah, I think the next stream, I guess, will be on Sunday, and I may have an actual proper debut announcement on Sunday. So that's exciting. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, thank you all so much for joining the stream, and yeah, it was lovely. All of the new people, it was lovely to meet you, and all of the returning people, as always, thank you for hanging out. Hopefully I will see you on Sunday, probably like around 3-4 p.m. ish Irish time. We will do some science, we will read a paper. Yeah, don't know what yet, we'll find out. But yeah, let's go and hang out with Sakinya. I don't know who they are. We're gonna go find out together. Let's go and be nice to a new person. Yes. Thank you, everybody. See you next time. Bye.